Hello everyone, I hope you've had a lovely week. Today we will be looking at a story from the Bible which comes from John 12 verses 20 to 33. We're going to be looking at how Jesus explained his death and resurrection. But first of all, I want to show you a couple of things. I wonder if you know what this is. Can you see? Now, these are a lot smaller in real life. I've printed out a picture of one, but it's an acorn. And from acorns comes something really wonderful. I wonder if you know what this is. And this is much, much smaller than what it would be in real life. But I couldn't possibly have a big tree in this room to show you. But this is a mighty oak tree. And so from a small acorn comes a big oak tree. So now I'm going to read the story from John 12 from the Children's Bible to you. So it's John 12 verses 20 to 33. There were some Greek people too, who came to Jerusalem to worship at the Passover feast. They went to Philip. They said, "Sir, we would like to see Jesus." Philip told Andrew, then Andrew and Philip told Jesus. Jesus said to them, "The time has come for the Son of Man to receive his glory. I tell you the truth. A grain of wheat must fall to the ground and die. Then it makes many seeds. But if it never dies, it remains only a single seed. The person who loves his life will give up true life. But the person who hates his life in this world will keep true life forever. Whoever serves me must follow me. Then my servant will be with me everywhere I am. My Father will honour anyone who serves me. Now I am very troubled. What should I say? Should I say, 'Father, save me from this time'? No, I came to this time so that I could suffer. Father, bring glory to your name." Then a voice came from heaven. "I have brought honour and glory to it. I will do it again." The crowd standing there heard the voice. They said it was thunder, but others said, "An angel has spoken to him." Jesus said, "That voice was for you, not for me. Now is the time for the world to be judged. Now the ruler of this world will be thrown down. I will be lifted up from the earth, and when this happens, I will draw all people toward me." Jesus said this to show how he would die. Now this is a really difficult story. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago we had another really difficult story about Jesus predicting his death? An acorn I showed you at the beginning. So an acorn having to stop being an acorn, that it can live as a mighty oak tree, is a lot like the story that we just heard about Jesus when he told the people what would happen. In the story, Jesus tells the disciples about the grain of wheat. He tells them that the grain of wheat can't do what it's supposed to do, which is grow into a plant, unless it stops being a grain of wheat. Jesus said that it's like the grain of wheat has died. Now this is a sad thing, that the grain of wheat has to die. But living as a plant sounds much better than living as a tiny grain or as a tiny seed. The plant can offer things that seed can't, like shelter, shade and food. It can even grow more seeds, just like an oak tree grows more acorns. The reason Jesus is talking to his disciples about a grain of wheat dying so that it can become a plant is because Jesus knows that he will soon be stop being Jesus in the way his disciples know him. Jesus knows he is going to die and then be resurrected. But once he's resurrected, he's going to be different. Jesus then wants his disciples to think about his life, death and resurrection in the same way they would think about a seed turning into a plant. He wants them to know that his resurrected life will be like a plant that keeps growing and has new seeds, which is what his disciples will become, seeds that are part of his new life, seeds that will share God's love and healing just like Jesus did. And if we choose to accept Jesus' invitation to follow him, we too can be seeds that are part of Jesus' new and better life that we can then share with others. And that's the good news for today. We too can be like a seed that produces a good crop. We too can be like the acorn that turns into a mighty oak tree that has many more acorns to grow and then be planted to make even more mighty oak trees. And what a wonderful thing that will be. So a family activity for this week. Jesus spoke about the grains of wheat falling to the ground and being buried in the ground. Many plants produce seeds and they come in lots of different shapes and sizes. Even now, if we walk around in the woods or in the park, you'll be able to find seeds in and around from the different trees and plants. Maybe this week, if you go for a walk, have a look and see if you can find and spot any seeds. Some of them might be old seeds from last season, but see what you can find. Also, it might be a good opportunity to plant some of your own seeds. You could plant some vegetable seeds or some flowers and plants that you can then put in your garden. Another option could be if you've got some apples or some oranges or some tomatoes, you could use the seeds from your own fruit and veg to put into some soil and watch them grow. Watch them change from a tiny seed that dies and becomes an amazing plant, offering far more than the seed originally could. So have a go at that this week. And now I'd like to end our time together with a prayer. Now, do you remember I like to wash my hands? I like to shake them out. I like to hang them out to dry, bring them together and close my eyes. So you might like to repeat each part of this prayer after me. Dear God, thank you for Jesus, who shows us how to grow in you. Amen. And I do hope that you have a wonderful week, that you enjoy whatever you get up to. But I hope that you get a chance to get outside, to have a look at the seeds and the new life that is growing around you, and maybe even plant some seeds of your own. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you soon.